So you're thinking about making a move into real estate, either buying a home or selling a home. You should have universal questions that you're going to ask anyone that you're going to interview, and we're going to discuss those today.
Question number 1. What's your experience and what's your track record?
It's really important to establish whether you're a full-time agent or a part-time agent, whether they're on a team, whether they're individual. It's really hard to make a decision, and you have to decide what's going to be the best for your chemistry, for their chemistry, and for your checkbook. Question number 2, how do you communicate with your clients?
Do you communicate via email, text message, phone call? When am I going to expect to hear from you? Are you going to call me at midnight? Maybe you stop phone calls at 7 o'clock. You just got to know what time that you can expect to hear from your realtor. Question number 3. What marketing systems are you going to use to help me buy and or sell my current home?
Some agents have off-market properties. We get them sometimes. Some of them have great inventory of their own. It's really important to know if you're selling your house, is there a stager involved? Is there professional photography? If you have a large property, are they willing to invest in drone photography? And if you're buying, what are the relationships with other realtors in the area? This is an adversarial business with a friendly touch. So you need to be able to negotiate strongly for a buyer, and you need to be able to negotiate with another agent. There's many levels and barriers of communication, and understanding how an agent's going to handle that is really going to help your experience. Question 4, how are buyers competing in this market?
It's important to have an agent who knows what the current market trends are and who understands also sellers are looking for and how to ask those questions to another agent to understand what their sellers are looking for.
So you actually want an agent who knows how to communicate?
Yeah, ideally.
Probably a good idea.
Maybe. Question number 5. What professional contacts do you have?
And that's an exceptionally important question. So we have great relationships with attorneys. I can literally send a text message right now to an attorney, and they're going to respond to me promptly. Are you working with an attorney, a title company? Do you need CPAs? If you're looking at an investment property, do they have a 1031 exchange company? It's exceptionally important to be aligned with somebody who's well respected in our community. The devil is certainly in the details.
And you want to have your realtor that knows people that can call them and they will hop on immediately. Sometimes you're facing a tight deadline in inspections and you need an estimate really quickly. So it's important to have a realtor who has a good relationship with those vendors so they will go out of their way to do that for them.
So question number 6, how do you handle your business when you're on vacation or out sick?
That is a great question, honestly. If you're a part of a team, or am I going to be passed along to a team member? If you're not a part of a team, is there a realtor that you do partner with that will be showing me homes while you're gone? It's really important to know what to expect because you don't know the unknown, right?
Yeah, life happens around business all of the time, and working with somebody who has a plan is going to make it a wonderful experience for you.
Question number 7. How do you stay up to date on market trends and current industry standards?
There are so many things that are outside of continuing education that are wildly important for agents to be aware of.
So true.
You need to know your local market, what's going on in your economy, what's going on in your listings, what are your personal experiences that you can bring to the table, because those firsthand personal experiences are going to help me to craft a better experience for you. So the other thing is, what is the industry doing, and are you going to any industry engagement activities? Are you going to Keller Williams Family Reunion, which is their big convention every year? What are you doing to educate yourself? I certainly feel like it's in everyone's best interest to work with people who are constantly learning and educated.
Well, I also think it's important to look at market statistic reports that come out weekly and monthly for the area, for the state, because we service 2 different states and they act very different from each other. So it's also important to constantly be in the data.
And it's also great to know what the economists are saying and predicting about what is going to happen in the real estate market. You can get that at a local event, like in Winchester, the Top of Virginia Regional Chamber hosts an economic summit, and so does Virginia Realtors. So we have lots of resources to be able to go to obtain that information. 8, will you represent a buyer and a seller at the same time?
So here at the Talbot Greenya Group, we do not allow dual agency. So we will only represent either the buyer or the seller of a transaction. I can only be on one team at one time, and I want to be on your team.
And that's wildly important to have your number one best cheerleader, and that should be your agent and your realtor, because I can never unknow what I know. So when I am representing a buyer and a seller in a single transaction, it's very uncomfortable to not be able to disclose that or to even give off little nuances in body language. But if you're looking to buy and sell in a home, we are great at mapping out that experience and making sure that it is smooth and easy.
Question number 9. How do you handle situations or negotiations when they get kind of tough and dicey?
So we're very straightforward, and I prefer direct and honest, but you might find that that's a little bit too abrasive for you. So I might not be a good fit if you want direct and honest.
Yeah, and it's important to have a realtor who kind of matches your vibe.
Yeah,
Right?
everybody has different energy, and sometimes that's a little bit too intense for people. But if you're looking for a quick and efficient process, then you need to consider what's going to be in your best business interest, because selling a house is a business transaction.
You need a real estate agent to help you navigate those hard it's an emotional journey, and you need kind of like a Sherpa to guide you through.
Yeah, and you have to have a level of sensitivity. Don't take us the wrong way. But at the end of the day, the truth always sets us free. So I think that the biggest difference between good and great is that a great agent has the emotional intelligence to be able to feel your energy, have a great discussion with you about something terribly uncomfortable, and at the end of the day, collaborate with you to find the best solution possible. Question 10, how can I hire you?
Well, that's a really easy one. You can book a buyer or seller consultation with us in the link down below.
So I can't just meet you at a property for you to show me a property?
No, unfortunately, we do need to have a buyer agency agreement, and we do like to talk about what kind of expectations that you have, what homes you are looking for, and if we feel like we're a good fit for each other.
Do I have to sign a buyer agency agreement to hire you?
Yes, you do have to sign a buyer agency agreement
Or a listing agreement?
or a listing agreement.
If you're interested in scheduling a buyer or a seller consultation with us, click on the link below.